Just 3 months ago, he took 17 everyday people from normal walks of life and made them all millionaires in less than 58 days. 17 people who he didn't even know, just like you, millionaires. Why would he want to make random people like you millionaires? You're about to find out. Your life is about to change forever, starting right now.
How would you like for me to hand you $18,001 right now from my own $582 million trading fortune? $18,001 cleared in your checking account by this time tomorrow. Oh, and I'll explain why the 1 cent in just a few moments. Hey, and welcome to the start of the rest of your life. Did you know the average American earns less than $47,657? And did you know that my average insured outcome member will make $540,000 this month? It's a sad but true fact for the average American. It's a life-changing reality for my average member. And you can join me right now. Sound good? You can start earning $750 per hour starting right now. In 2.3 days, you will earn more than the average American earns per year. Join me right now. It takes under 3 minutes to fill in the form on this page. As my client, I'll put you on a fast track runway to make $540,000 this month. $540,000 next month, and $540,000 the month after that. So do you want to make $540,000 this month, starting now? Then $540,000 per month, every month, for life? Sounds great, right? Well, congratulations, my friend, because you just stumbled into the promised land. How you found this page? I don't know, but good for you. You did. Hey, my name is Oliver Breitner. I'm the founder, CEO of Insured Outcome. And I'm about to give you free access to the most powerful auto trading software in the world. Yes, I said auto trading. Software that has proven time and time again to make at least $750 for over 67 people around the world in profits every single hour. But first, I want to be completely honest and transparent with you. I have nothing to sell you here. However, I am looking for long-term, no-strings business relationships. Relationships with everyday people just like you. I like to think of you as my new partner, or even as my new client. You see, it's totally in my interest to make money for you. When my partners make money, only then I do too. So from this very moment, think of me as your financial manager and see yourself as my client. In other words, I now work for you. You see, it's in my interest to represent you in the best way possible. Because when my team and I make you money, we make money too. So every time we pay you $18,001 starting tomorrow, we make money too. Let me explain a little bit about my history. Between 2003 and 2013, I amassed a huge fortune from trading stocks and shares. But the truth is, my wealth was really inherited, for which I am both blessed and very grateful. Stocks and shares had been a family tradition started by my grandfather in the early 80s and by my father in the 90s. Now, when my grandfather passed away in 1997 and my father sadly in 2002, I was left managing a near billion-dollar fortune from our offices in London, Tokyo, and Wall Street. The problem was, despite the amazing wealth, I really hated trading stocks and shares with a passion. It was way too stressful and my heart had never been into it. So that was when I decided to focus all my time and effort on binary trading. I knew this to be way less stressful because typically with binary trading, it really is making money in the simplest form. The trick to make huge money with binary was to have cutting-edge, world-leading software. And that would require huge investment on my part. And as you're about to see, that means an investment running into tens of millions of dollars. So I started Insured Outcome back in 2014 and pretty much gave my team an unlimited budget and a mission to crack the code of making money with binary options. To begin, we tried everything. Every single auto trading or signal trading system out there. Most of them that litter the internet today are nothing short of scams, and the only guarantee is that you will lose money. You know the ones. I also tried a lot of legitimate strategies and tactics of binary option trading, but I never had any real success. So over the last 1.5 years, I gathered the best trading analysts and the best programmers in the world in order to create the most powerful auto trading app in the world. Once the Insured Outcome app was ready, it became very clear how powerful it was. I have personally invested over 50 million US dollars into this software. In fact, here you can see a typical example of one of my payments to the developers back in February 2016. That's a bank transfer of $7,274,319.27 to Vixenella Software for one of their development installments. So you see, this is a project that is not only very serious, it's also at the forefront of making huge amounts of money on a daily basis in trading binary options. And it has a large part of my devotion and personal wealth invested in it. Sure, $50 million is a huge investment. And as you are about to see, my friend, I have made way more back as a result of that investment. And it gets even more interesting for you here, because all of the profits my investment has made for both me and my members is down to people like you joining me. Insured Outcome is now officially, statistically speaking, the most successful binary trading software in history. An auto trading app that since its live debut in December 2014 has never lost a single trade. In fact, as you're about to find out, that's why it's called Insured Outcome. You see, the insured outcome is that you can never lose a single trade if you use my software to auto trade. It's mathematically impossible, and I will explain why in just a few minutes. You may have seen me today on CNN Business Review because just 3 months ago, I took 17 everyday people from normal walks of life and made them all millionaires in less than 58 days. 17 people who I didn't even know, just like you, millionaires. I also took on a new batch of 17 people yesterday with the same goal. Why would I want to make random people millionaires? And why am I taking on 17, and only 17, new members today? Why would I want to make you a millionaire within the next 60 days and as much as $18,001 by tomorrow morning? Well, as I run through this presentation and explain why and how this is going to work for you, you will also see that I make money when you make money. And I only receive my cut once you have been paid. So for example, when you join me at the end of this short video, you will be asked to fill out a short form. Once you have done that, you are immediately guaranteed $18,001 per day for the rest of your life. Let me explain how easy this is for you. It's important for me that you do this correctly. Step 1, fill out the form on this page. Step 2, you will be sent email access to your Insured Outcome trading account. Step 3, log in and set the software to auto trade. That's it. And listen, I know this sounds incredible. That's why it's important that you listen to the end of this video. Listen to everything I have to say so that you can make that balanced choice to join me and start making $18,001 per day. In fact, let's get to it, my friend. Let me give you a live demonstration of how your Insured Outcome app will work. And remember, this is exactly the same software you will have at the end of this video. And you can see here, I'm going to set the software to auto trade. That's all you have to do. Set it to auto trade. Now, yesterday, I withdrew over 17,600 US dollars. And you can see here that the current balance is $347. I always leave at least $300 in the balance. Everything else I withdraw every day, normally about $18,000 a day. Next, I'm going to leave the software set to auto trade and check back in a few moments. Now, while we wait for that trade to expire, let me show you something really cool. Yesterday, I gave 17 people their own Insured Outcome software. And like I said, by this morning, they had already each made over $18,001. Some of them had made much more. Stephanie from Bolton in the UK made $18,942.37 already cleared in her bank account. Likewise here, Mary from Kentucky made $18,755.88 already cleared in her bank account this morning. David from Brisbane in Australia, he was paid $18,001. There's that 1 cent again. And I'm going to explain this in just a moment. John from Aberdeen in the UK made $18,125.47. Marion from New England made $18,718.59. Roger from Seattle made $18,437.89. Kieran from Boston made $18,388.27. Are you seeing a picture here? These are all normal people, just like you, who made the smart decision to join me right here on this very page just yesterday. All of them are set to make at least $18,001 every day for life. There's more. Oliver from Munich made a staggering $19,765.34. Reggie from South Africa made $18,491.47. Stella from Perth made $18,957.38. The list goes on and on for all of our new clients. And these people are normal, everyday, down-to-earth folks just like you. All of whom had that first life-changing minimum of $18,001 already clear in their checking account today. And all by activating their very own Insured Outcome trading account that I gave them for free just yesterday. And don't forget, all they had to do was fill in the form on this page, download the software, and set it to auto trade. Okay. Let's just look back and check how that auto trade did. Wow, can you see that? The software placed the auto trade 58 seconds ago and made a net profit for me of $472.94, and with absolutely zero risk, as I'll explain shortly. It's set to do that around 40 times a day. That's where your average of $18,001 per day comes from. It really is that simple. And we'll do exactly the same for you. In fact, it's so hands-free, you don't even need to know how it works. You only need to know that it works. Again, let me explain how easy this is for you to come on board. And it's important for me that you do this correctly. Step 1, fill out the form on this page. Step 2, you will be sent email access to your Insured Outcome trading account. Step 3, log in and set the software to auto trade. That's it. And in case you are wondering what the technical aspects are, maybe because you understand binary trading or maybe just because you're curious, I'll give you the background. And I must emphasize that you don't need to understand this. It's purely for your peace of mind that insured outcome is the real deal. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have invested over 18 months of my time and over $50 million developing this. So here is where my money went, and the 4 key reasons that insured outcome has never lost a trade. Number 1, pedal to the metal performance. All our trading decisions take place on our own bare metal servers scattered around the globe, which are 17 times faster than the public cloud servers. In other words, our servers allow our trading software to spot small changes in trading conditions 3 millionths of a second before the fastest Wall Street traders, making the difference between winning and losing. Number 2, super fast data transfer. Our global super fast fiber network provides low resistance, massive capacity bandwidth connectivity at any location, providing you with super fast winning trades no matter where you are in the world. Number 3, 5-star client support. Our technical support team will not only set up and monitor your trading software to get you started, they also monitor it on an hourly basis to ensure it can never fail, to ensure it will never lose. In other words, your autopilot trades are monitored by our application expertise team 24/7. Number 4, 100% in-house logistics. Total end-to-end ownership of our vast infrastructure guarantees rapid responses to the markets. I own 100% of every component in our trading empire. Nothing is outsourced, further galvanizing our trading platform to never lose a trade. On top of these 4 key points, our insured outcome software also has built into it a key feature called the Insured Outcome Protocol, or IOP. We are the only traders on earth that have access to such a powerful IOP. Basically, the IOP is a patented trading algorithm, or PTR, that analyzes billions of market variables 1 millionth of a second before your final auto trade expires. If the IOP detects a risk within our parameters of over 0.001%, it places another trade in the opposite direction. The end result, if the original trade goes the opposite way to what we expected, there's a counter trade. That means the worst case scenario is a break even. So you are always guaranteed an insured outcome. Just like our new members yesterday, you cannot possibly ever lose money. So the IOP is a backup guarantee that software can't lose a single cent on a trade. It's mathematically impossible for you to lose even 1 cent. The absolute worst case scenario is you break even because the Insured Outcome Protocol offers 100% protection against losing. And the great thing is, on average, we only see a break-even trade on average only every 33 trades. So every 32 trades, we make money. On the 33rd trade, we break even with that trade. Then the following 32 trades all make profit again. The power of the Insured Outcome software, the Insured Outcome Protocol, is life-changing for you. Here's the data from yesterday's trades. As you can see, yesterday our clients collectively had 3,417 trades, of which only 103 were break-even. So 3,314 were winning trades. Remember, it's not possible to have losing trades because of the Insured Outcome Protocol algorithm that protects your trades from losing. So to break this down further, let's look at what each of our newest members received yesterday. And remember, each one only joined us yesterday. So of the 17 people who joined me yesterday have already been paid at least $18,001 by this morning. It's already cleared in their checking accounts. Then they will receive $18,001 again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. It just goes on and on and on every single day. $18,001 in cleared, spendable cash. Now, like I said, the key thing here is that when you receive your $18,001 tomorrow, and only when it's cleared in your personal bank account, I too receive $18,001. That is at least $18,001 for you every single day. My cut only gets paid to me at the beginning of each month. So, if for example, you make $549,600 this month, then I will get $549,600 at the beginning of next month. So you are safe in the knowledge I only get paid after you have received your full month's payments. How cool is that? Now, the other question I know you will have is, how on earth is it possible for me to make so much money for you? So let me start by asking you a couple of questions. This way, you will better understand why your life is about to change forever, starting right now. Okay, here we go. Do you know how much money is traded in the global finance market every single day? What would you say? $100 million? 500 million maybe? More? How about 1 billion? No? Tell you what, how about 100 billion? Wow. Yeah, could it be that 100 billion US dollars are traded every single day? That's a big number, right? Wrong. It's a tiny number. Let me tell you the answer. Every day, $5.7 trillion are traded every day. 5.7 trillion US dollars. Okay, this is where I come in. You see, I have been averaging around $1.2 million in net profits per day. Yes, you heard that right. I'm making over $1 million per day. And the reason is this. Earlier I mentioned that I have 67 normal people using the Insured Outcome app every day. And every day, they each make around $18,001 from this 5.7 trillion that is traded every single day. So each time they make $18,001, or thereabout, I make exactly the same amount too. 67 times $18,001 is around $1.2 million for me. Now imagine if I told you that the 6 winning lottery numbers this weekend are going to be 7, 14, 19, 27, 38, and 42. You could go and buy those numbers later today or tomorrow. And let's say those numbers go ahead and win the lottery for you. Let's say you win $50 million. Then you can, at least in principle, understand that it's possible. You understand that it is possible to win the lottery, right? You may be amazed as to how I could know in advance those numbers would win. Of course, you would. I mean, how is it possible? Well, the truth is, it is possible. It's just unlikely, right? But making $18,001 each day from a total whirlpool of global trading worth $5.7 trillion is far more achievable. The only reason you didn't do it before is that you never knew how, until now. You never knew that it is possible to do it just by downloading my Insured Outcome Trading app and setting it to auto trade. So let's make this even more exciting for you. Let me ask you, how did you get to this page? Well, maybe you clicked on one of our application advertisements on Facebook, where we were asking for 17 people to join us today. Or maybe you landed on this page after one of my trusted partners sent you an email. It's also possible you saw the feature about me and Insured Outcome on CNN this morning and saw the website address live on your TV. Whichever way you got here, the few steps you took just before you started listening to this presentation were definitely more complicated than the 2 steps required to trade on autopilot with my Insured Outcome app. I repeat, whatever you did to get here was more complicated than downloading and setting up your Insured Outcome trading app to auto trade for you. Once more, let me explain how simple it is for you to get started and start receiving those $18,000.01 payments every day. And make sure you do this correctly. Step 1, fill out the form on this page. Step 2, you will be sent email access to your Insured Outcome trading account. Step 3, log in and set the software to auto trade. That's it. Now remember, every day, over $5.7 trillion are traded every day. And my 1.2 million per day profit sounds incredible to you, right? Of course it does. It sounds like a huge amount of money. But when you take into account that $5.7 trillion is absolutely nothing, it's not even pocket change. It's only because you have never been introduced to legitimate binary trading before now, that you have never thought about it before. So I know it's probably still unimaginable for you that you could be paid $18,000.01 by tomorrow morning. And you know what, my friend? If you don't fill out the form on this page, you will never know. So my honest and fair advice to you, fill out the form on this page. Because at the end of the day, what have you got to lose? Exactly right. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Think about the new house, the new car, the dream travel that this new money is going to start providing for you. Now I know that you're smart and that's why you're still here. And that the obvious question is, well, why don't I just set up hundreds of Insured Outcome apps for myself? Well, that's a great question. And believe me, if it made sense, I would. You see, like with anything where making huge amounts of money on a daily basis is involved, there are always catches. You know the saying like, what's the catch? Well, you see, if I did this alone, my Insured Outcome app would make around $1 million per month for me. The problem is this: if I start to make over 1 or 2 million a month, I get noticed by the Wall Street sharks. And before long, they will copy my Insured Outcome technology. So it eliminates that risk if I outsource my income potential, or at least 50% of it, to random people. So as you will see, when you complete this form on this page, you are receiving your very own Insured Outcome trading software for life, including all the updates we ever made going forward, forever. And the key thing is that I make 50% of the total profits your app makes for you. And unless you're already making $50,000 a day, I know that this is a great deal for you. By allowing you to join us as one of our clients, we are increasing our daily income by a further $18,000.01 per day. You make at least $18,000.01 per day, guaranteed. I do too. And this is where that lonely 1 cent comes in. I'm not talking about you maybe making $18,000 per day. I'm talking about guaranteeing it. You see, it wouldn't be fair if I guaranteed you $18,000, then say on day 2, you only made $17,999. So just to make this crystal clear, if at the end of any day's trading, your balance is slightly short of $18,000, we will make up the difference behind the scenes so that you would receive that $18,000 plus the 1 cent. And you can see here that all 17 who joined us yesterday made at least $18,000. Now, if you look at David here from Brisbane in Australia, he was paid $18,000.01 today. That means that his trades yesterday would have fallen just short of $18,000. In fact, let me just click through here and show you how this works. Okay. You see here that David's total yesterday was $17,817.34. So he was just short of a guaranteed $18,000. It does occasionally happen. So you can see here that our automated tracking system identified the very tiny shortfall and corrected it here with this adjustment of $182.67 so that David has already received his guaranteed $18,000.01. It's just our way of assuring our clients that they will make at least $18,000 each day. This way there's no comeback on our promise. We will always deliver on that. It's truly a win-win for both of us. The only losers here are the markets. And because this is a 100% legal and ethical, I won't lose any sleep over the fact Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, or Bank of America are losing out a little bit to our insured outcome clients. We really want to have long-term relationship with our clients in order to grow together. Again, the average member of Insured Outcome makes $18,000.01 paid out profits every single day. So my friend, it's decision time. You either give this a try now or you will regret later. And I guarantee that. You have nothing to lose here. Enter your name and best email in the form next to this video. It's really important you enter this correctly or you will fail to get activated. Do that. Download the Insured Outcome software on the next page and set it to auto trade. It's that simple. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this with you today. For now, just enter your name and best email in the form next to this video and get started today, my friend.